FBG, GDK. Yeah, I don't know fuck about them. I ain't even, just cause we on Broski Live, I ain't even on this. Matter of fact, duck. Ha!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I thought we'd seen it all, but when it comes to the drill culture, it never seems to amaze me. Usually you got guys a part of the drill culture that's going back and forth, but what do you do when instead of the people that's supposed to be doing it, now you have the parents? Now, you know they say your kids are a reflection of you, because as a parent, you're supposed to pour into your child. And sometimes when you see how some of these parents act, it makes perfect sense as to why some of these guys are the way that they are. Now, it's no shade to anybody. And in this case, we have Mama Duck, who is the mother of FBG Duck and FBG Brick, as y'all all know, and the mother of Bloodhound Q50. Now, of course, everybody, for some reason, always have some type of distaste for Mama Duck. What I can say in this situation right here, no matter what nobody says, she actually didn't start anything, and initially, she was trying to take the high road. But there's but so much you can do, and there's but so much you can actually be calm when you realize that somebody is pressing your buttons. And some people, the more you let them, the further they go. You know when you say that if you give somebody an inch, they take a mile? Well, in this situation, that's exactly what was happening here, and we're going to break down why. Now, Bloodhound member Bloodhound Q50, he recently did an interview where out of nowhere he dissed FBG Duck once again for like the millionth time, and he also had words for King Little J. Now the thing about this is everybody said it's okay because of course it's the drill culture. We understand that when guys are ops, they go back and forth. Even when they're deceased, they tend to diss each other, and it's like a trolling thing that they all do. It's been etched in the drill culture forever. But the problem with this is everyone knows that Bloodhound Q50 never even seen right? Never even seen FBG Duck in real life. So people are saying, what's the sense in dissing somebody that you didn't even know? Not to mention, if he was saying you was dissing him, he probably would have seen you. But it's kind of a cowardly move to diss somebody that you never even met, never even had beef with, and they are deceased. The only thing you can get out of that is having somebody actually respond to you, because you basically just want attention, and that's what a lot of people feel. Now, to be honest with you, I think he just wants attention, and if it was up to me, I wouldn't even give it to him, because we know the sole purpose of him mentioning FBG Duck is to get attention. So the more you respond to him, basically you just playing into his hand and whatever agenda that he has in the play. As y'all know, some of these guys within the drill culture, they can't make songs or do anything without mentioning their ops or mentioning somebody deceased, because that's what their crowd is based on. So they spend their whole career dissing their ops until eventually they either go to jail or they themselves are deceased. We see it every time. It's a continuous pattern, and yeah, man. Now in this case right here, we have Bloodhound Q50, where his mother actually took it upon herself to call herself checking Mama Duck, for the simple fact that once Mama Duck seen it, of course, y'all know she's going to defend FBG Duck, and that's what she did. She would take to her Instagram account and actually post a picture of a Narcan, because as y'all know, Bloodhound Q50, he openly sniffs perks.
I was what? Doing what? Sniff my perks? Because you could have had a conversation about that too. I can multitask. I'm not dumb. You know that, right? You know that, right? I'm not stupid, right?
The other stuff, or whatever you want to call it. And even in the interview he just did, he called himself sniffing a perk off of a car, which is kind of crazy, because instead of getting him help, or at least somebody mentioning that this is bad, everybody's just entertaining it. And I guess it's going to take for something really bad to happen to him before everybody realized that they should have said something when it was time. However, Mama Duck stepped in and she had some interesting words for him as she would take to her IG post and she would caption it saying, quote, "Can y'all tag that baby and tell him I got a lot of these for him because if don't nobody care, Duck Mama do. And I don't want him to OD. No shade, I'm dead serious. If any of y'all need some, I got him because I know mentioning Duck gonna get you noticed. He was really him." Now, as y'all could see, she took the high road. I know y'all could sit there and say, well, she posted a Narcan and she was being funny. She was throwing subliminals, and maybe she was. But in a sense, she actually was also offering help. Whether she really meant it or not, at the end of the day, there's a possibility that this man is on the path to ODing if he didn't already and nobody's saying anything, because he's openly sniffing yerks and everybody's just sitting there laughing, making jokes about it like it's nothing. At some point in time, it's going to catch up to him. I know his body is young, so right now it probably could take it, but at some point in time, trust me, it'll eventually catch up. Now, of course, with all that being said, I guess Bloodhound Q50's mother didn't like that, and she will call herself stepping in for her son as well and having something to say. Now, it all popped off when Mama Duck would take to her IG story and she would say, quote, "I can't make this ish up." Then in the next slide, she will actually post several screenshots of Bloodhound Q50's mother actually DMing her and having some words to say pertaining to what she said about her son. Now, keep in mind, Bloodhound Q50's mother is in a gray and Mama Duck's messages are blue. It'll start off saying, quote, "This is mother. What you want to do? You could definitely keep my MF son name out your mouth. I don't give a F who you are. You talking about him ODing? He don't need to mention your MF son name to be nobody. F you talking about. Hello, sweetie. I was looking for your page. I'm not going to do this with you on the internet. I just have one question for you as a mother. Are you cool with him mentioning someone he didn't know to bust his rap career? Then why do he do it? See, I hate it when my son did it, because as a mom, to hear someone diss your deceased child is crazy and have to answer to God. So that's what I'm talking about. When my son started rapping, your son was like 7 or 8 and never knew Duck. So why do he feel he has to do it? Duck never dissed none of his people. Ish, he ain't no ish about a bloodhound. Sweetie, so why are you so pressed and your child dissing mine? So what's your problem? My problem is you and your MF post. Do I agree with my child do? Nah. What mother is? But I'm gonna ride for mine. Your son people brought him into it. When they started dissing my son deceased family. You can have said anything, but talking about you got real perks, calling him a head, ain't doing ish but pissing me off. And I'm not about to go back and forth with you neither. So I hope your son got you out of here from this madness, because that's what my child was trying to do. I'm good, trust that. This internet love fueling ish, but I'm going to stand 10 toes behind any of my kids. I only reacted off of what he said. Are you sniffing yerks too, lady? I don't want no smoke with you, but you can ask the world I'm not big duck and ish, and you have a blessed day. Maybe if you knew why he got addicted to yerks, ish was prescribed because of him being shot. And as you can see, so do I, but your son's still here though. So if you seeing what he's saying about a dead person he never met, then the F wrong with you. Girl, miss me with that ish. He was giving those to be sniffing for the world to see. I'm not here to judge nobody, and you steady getting sassy and ish, it's funny to me. Yeah, my child's still here, and I almost lost him. So to think I'm not going hard as ish, him, or for him is crazy. Nah, as a mother, it ain't sassy. I'm tired of MFs and their opinions. Him getting addicted to yerks ain't got ish to do with my son. He ain't the reason he on them, so miss me with that ish, girl. You need to tell the MFs that started dissing Jeff and them that F perks gotta do with your son. Well, how the F you think I feel? Your son never met mine, and he keep his in his mouth respectfully. His D lady, is you high? Yeah, you slow. Bye, lady. Nah, you slow. Saying my son got your son in his mouth. Yeah, that's what he doing by mentioning a man he ain't know for clout. It's called essing a dead man's D, in case you ain't know. You gotta be slow as F. Your son's so-called friends brought him into this, or you acting like you ain't see when the ish first started. And they kept dissing Jeff and them MFs they didn't know. So what you expect my son to do? If my son ain't diss him, you go tell they mamas to stop dissing little Jeff. May he rest in peace, girl. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? You can't read. Or let his mama tell him the F wrong with you. I don't speak on ish when MFs play with my son. What the F that gotta do with Duck? Just like you, I'm speaking on ish when mines is mentioned. We not going nowhere, I see. You have a nice day. Come on now, you from the streets, right? You acting like you don't know how these little N-words are. When MFs diss their dads, they diss theirs no matter who they are. We not. Hell no, I'm not from those streets, baby. I choose to live in the streets, and I handled it, but it ain't unalive me. But I guess you from the streets, huh? See, you that type of mother. The world think I am because I had kids young, so all I'm saying is what goes around comes around, and I hope that you ain't never in my shoes when it comes to losing a child. Now, honestly, they both had good points. And not to mention they're both parents, so I can understand how both of them feel when they talk in perspectives of their child. They're mothers nonetheless, so of course, they're going to protect their children by any means necessary. However, when it comes to Bloodhound Q50's mom, I think her approach maybe have been a little too aggressive. Now, the first thing she said was, "This is his mother, what you want to do?" Right? Keep my son's name out your mouth. I don't give a F who you are. At the end of the day, when you come at somebody like that, the only thing you should expect is aggression in return. As a parent or as an adult, there's certain ways you handle things to where even if our kids are beefing, we don't need to be aggressive. We don't need to talk to each other hostile because we need to set the bar for our children. And some of them actually do that. You have some of these guys who are ops to the core where they ready to take each other's lives if they ever see each other. However, when you talk to their relatives, their cousin know their other cousin, or their sister know their sister, or their brother know their mother. It's crazy in Chicago. But a lot of times, that's how they grew up. Everybody knows each other. But it seemed like these two don't know each other. But at the end of the day, like I said before, there's a way you handle things. And I feel that maybe the mother of Bloodhound Q50 just came off a little too aggressive. And she made a few false accusations when she said that Mama Duck called her son a C-head. Now, I didn't see that anywhere. All she did was post a Narcan, and maybe she called him a C-head another time. But in this instance, she didn't. However, if she posted a Narcan, at the end of the day, what do she think the end result is going to be if he keeps going the route he's going with these yerks? Right? If she ain't going to tell him, somebody needs to. And there's a difference, right? She said that he got addicted to him because he was shot. But there's a way you handle that. He's actually doing it in the open. He's doing it because it brings him attention. He's doing it in interviews. He's doing it in the open. There's a way you do things, and the way he's carrying on, it don't seem like he's addicted to it because he's been shot. If anything, he likes the attention that it brings when he does it in front of others. Now, at first, Mama Duck, she was trying to take the high road. She was actually being a little respectful, more than I actually expected her to. But it was a point in time where she realized that the mother was coming off aggressive, and maybe the mother was taking her kindness for weakness. So what she did, all gloves was off, and she responded how she responded. Now, y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about how the two handle it? Do you think the mother of Bloodhound Q50 was too aggressive, or do you think Mama Duck handled it in a bad way? Y'all let us know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.